of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the San Antonio Spurs. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And the starting group for the Spurs, filling the perimeter spots, are Castle and Vassell. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. And it's Fox in at the 1 spot. And for Oklahoma City, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. This is the matchup, Tim, we've all been excited for, waiting for, between two of the premier teams in this Western Conference.
Yeah, these two teams are looking at a deep playoff run in the Western Conference. Both have aspirations to be in the finals. This game should be a great measuring stick.
I think they knew they were going to face each other, don't you?
And couldn't wait for it, Kevin.
Yeah. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Pass to Williams. And he drops it in from the low post. Williams has got 5.
Well, Williams is a threat anywhere on the floor. The defense can't give him that much room, inside or out.
Wembanyama down low. He's against Hartenstein.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Wembanyama looking it over. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Wembanyama's got his second bucket of the game to go. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
A young, exciting team. Okay, thank you, Shams. So it's the Spurs now, following the score by Oklahoma City.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Down low, here's Hartenstein.
Well, at 7 feet tall, you don't need much verticality if you're Isaiah Hartenstein. That must be nice.
Wembanyama against Hartenstein. 2 points, that one goes. Wembanyama's got 6. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 3-point game. Nobody near Williams. No good from outside. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. To the middle, outside for Wembanyama. On the wing, Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And Fox gets it to go.
If Fox gets cut off from inside, he has options. That mid-range is a big part of his repertoire.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. For the Thunder, Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Mitchell in for Dort. Harper, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here's SGA. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game. Hartenstein with a screen on Castle. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA stepping out on the floor. That will create some driving lanes going forward.
And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Well, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
Wembanyama with it. He's guarded by Williams. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Wiggins. Here is Williams. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams, and stolen by Barnes. Castle with it. Now defended by Wiggins. The kick out to Harper. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Thunder with the lead. Mitchell in the corner, and the turnover again by Oklahoma City.
And now we get a chance to check out Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's averaging 30 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. And, guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
You want to be a successful team in this league, you need to find someone that you can feed the ball to and count on to score.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Chet Holmgren comes in for Williams. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Harper the pass to Cornette. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Williams. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one, Williams.
Spurs trail by 5. And here is Fox. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. In the corner, Sohan with it. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren.
Oklahoma City, number 34, Wembanyam.
Ball's knocked loose, and we reach the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Wiggins is out there with Kenrich Williams. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. They trail by 3. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Sohan. Hasn't made one yet.
And he's selective in terms of three-point shooting, but Sohan really only goes for the threes he knows he can make.
Now, here's Holmgren. We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the three. And I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. And he makes the first. So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shot makers in this league than ever before as guys continue to add shooting range and creativity with their handle.
And they got to be always evolving, right? I mean, you cannot rest on what you've done.
Well, the league now emphasizes high-level shot making more than they ever have. And in the era of the three-point shot in particular, it's crucial that you add that to your game.
Absolutely. Now, here's Harper. Not too proud of his numbers in that game against the Timberwolves, that's for sure. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. It's good from long range. Wiggins has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. For the past 10 games, these teams have been fantastic on rebounding. The Spurs second.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Here's Champagny, and they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Wembanyama high post, and Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Holmgren dishes to Williams. Back to Holmgren. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Holmgren's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder. And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Now here's Williams. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Pass to Holmgren. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed.
And that's a good sign. He's getting himself to the line. I really like that here in the second quarter.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Walls has checked in for Aaron Wiggins, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, guys. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Back to you.
All purpose. Thank you, Allie. Williams, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. He hits the second from the line. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
And forget the analytics. I'll take SGA from mid-range any day of the week.
Castle, no one around him. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Pass to Williams. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Shea fighting through contact down low.
And that's what separates Shea from other guards. He can absorb the contact inside and still finish.
Fox passes to Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on Wallace. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. We saw him with 29 points last game. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Thunder making a switch here. Carlson's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Johnson's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. Pass to Vassell. Now Wembanyama. Wembanyama deadly inside.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. Over in the corner, Dort. That 3 off the mark. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Timberwolves. To the paint, here's Wembanyama. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Wallace outside. Over in the corner, Dort. Outside, Williams. Off target from outside. Spurs trail by 3. Vassell with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. Oh, that's the highlight of the night. Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
It really showed you how together they were as a team, playing for one another.
Here's Castle. Can't connect from short range. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder out in front, up by 3. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Mark Dagnall. Coach, how are you feeling about the offensive performance in that first half?
Pretty good. Obviously, we got to get them under control on the defensive end. I thought they played in a pretty good rhythm, but I thought our energy was good. I mean, we got to stack some stops first. We got to get them out of rhythm, but I thought our offense was pretty good. We moved the ball, we played the way we want to play.
You have to set the tone next. Thanks, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
And taking a look at Oklahoma City, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
All right, now let's talk about our game, San Antonio in a competitive contest.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. There were a few calls they thought should have gone their way, but you can't rely on the refs to bail you out. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Fox and Castle are their guards, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
That one drops. He ties it up. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Holmgren. No good on the triple. Spurs have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Inside. Hartenstein against Castle. Holmgren with the steal. Oh, so fast in transition. Gilgeous-Alexander gets it done.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Williams against Vassell. Just 5 on the clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. San Antonio again missing. Tim, how in the world did Jalen Williams fall into the Thunder's lap with the 12th pick back in that 2022 draft?
Well, Kevin, he played at a mid-major, so he was a bit of a late bloomer. A lot of people saw him as high floor, low ceiling type, and he was an awful fast riser as the draft got here, but still a steal in that late lottery.
And what a smart pick by that organization, huh? My goodness.
They seem to always get it right.
They do. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Goes up the baseline and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
And checking out the stats for Fox. Over the last month, getting it done. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him.
Wembanyama, a screen on Holmgren. Fox from outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Williams, and the rejection by Wembanyama. To the inside. And they pick up 2. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 2 now for San Antonio.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Mitchell, he's checked in for Dort. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren kicks to Williams. The Thunder with another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Harrison Barnes missing on the three. Good work defensively by Fox.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
A different look now for San Antonio. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Barnes. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Harper in for Castle. Now here's Harper. Still scoreless. Wembanyama finds Fox. Good on the bucket.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Williams. Shot to stop the run. And it's Fox with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Harper against Williams. Harper's shot's good. Now it's a 6-point San Antonio lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. SGA's got 11 points here in just the second half. Harper up top, covered by Mitchell. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Here's SGA. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, and this is why he's a perennial MVP. Very few guys mean more to their team than SGA.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Jalen Williams. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Champagne's checked in.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Johnson outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Wiggins is out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Dort in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Spurs leading by 7. Outside Harper. Pass to Cornette. On the wing, Fox. Defended by Dort. Outside Harper. Johnson, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now Wiggins, the kick out to Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Not sure what exactly happened there. It didn't look like they were on the same page.
So it's the Spurs now. Fox deciding where to go with it. Down low. It's tipped. Taken away by Williams. Over in the corner, Dort. Pass to Mitchell. Dort against Fox. Dort passes to Wiggins. 5 on the clock. For 3, Mitchell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Wembanyama is checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, that's a great play by Johnson. Great patience, not just jacking up the shot. He's thinking out there.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
And something else that has stood out to me is the defense hasn't had any chance at stopping them in the mid-range.
The Spurs making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Pass to Mitchell. Oklahoma City moving it around. Hartenstein with the screen on Johnson. Dort wide open. Oh, good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now Fox. From the left block. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs. Outside Williams. Mitchell sets the screen for Williams. It's Dort on the wing. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 4 assists in the game. And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Wembanyama. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Williams can't hit. Spurs leading by 5. Outside, Fox. Outside, Wembanyama. They double-team Wembanyama. Ah, it's in there.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. A different look for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. The Spurs making a switch here. That's tipped. Dort cleaves it in off the window.
What a shot by Dort, keeping his cool and finding his team a bucket.
Barnes outside. Fox. Wembanyama fires. The long shot, no good. Thunder trailing by 5. Now Holmgren. Shea going through the defense.
That is a big shot by SGA, and that shows you the trust that he has from his coaches and teammates.
Williams against Vassell. That's off. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
The Spurs shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Fox against SGA. Toward outside. Outside Hartenstein. Williams outside. 6 to shoot. To take the lead. Count it.
Oh, J-Dub, what an answer.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough deep.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Up top, Fox. Gilgeous Alexander cover. From outside, a three-pointer. Good.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Now here's Williams. 29 seconds left in the game. And that's an intentional foul.
Second team foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Making it a two-possession game is critical right here. Nice work coming through and doing exactly that.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. With the steal. And so they foul intentionally. Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
No time to waste on this possession.
They're going to have to act quickly right here.
Here's Dort. Shoots the three. Wembanyama reels it in. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Spurs, De'Aaron Fox. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Toward outside. And that time also a missed shot. And so it's the Spurs with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.